Hey, what's up? This is Jared with the Daily App Show. Today we're going to take a look at FeedMe Tech, which is an app that lets you listen to your favorite technology news rather than reading it, because all of those great websites like TechCrunch, Mashable, Gizmodo, Engadget, and the like, they have a lot of content and a lot of great news, but you have to read it. And, there are ways that you can get around that on your computer and actually have it read to you, but not on your mobile device. So this is a first for the iPhone app, and this is a free limited time option right now. Of course, this app will cost some money, but it is free right now. So we're in the help menu right now. I've just touched the screen to bring back the menus. I could simply hit the arrow to get to a something that I want to read or have read to me, and then just hit play.
Thanks for being part of the FeedMe community. Your voice is important to us and we would love to. Thanks for being part of the for sale. One plane in salvage condition, small bird striked with the engines, some water damage. That's right, you can own the plane that Sullenberger dropped ever so gently into the Hudson on January the 15th.
You simply tap once to pause, tap again to unpause,
Dow Jones
and then push and hold to get to the next item in the RSS
according
feed.
To statistics released today by Dow Mix a report, Android outpaces iPhone users for downloading mobile content. Former Charter CEO and AOL vet Neil Smith.
And then down here you can hold that button to exit and go back to the menu. Of course, you could always thumb through these items one by one or scroll through the menu right here to get to a different website altogether and bypass that. So now we're on Mashable. We could scroll over and hit up Google. So now we're looking at tech news that's came through on the Google feed. So whenever you're listening to something and you like it, you can always add it as a star. See, I just saved it right there. Now if I go over into my saved folder, I could see the recently read items, and then I can also see my starred items so that I can get to them later. So if I click on one of these, I could go straight to it. So let's go back to the news here, and so tapping once when it's not playing goes to full screen in case you did want to read it. So this works great even just as an application for you to read that news if you aren't doing something that prevents you from reading it. So let's tap to get the menu back. When you're on any item right here, you can share it. You could send it out to Twitter or email the article to anybody. There's a refresh button there. If you want to give the app some love, you can tweet about the FeedMe app or email it to some friends. There's a simple feedback tab right here as well that lets you email them for feedback, and then the settings allows you to shut off some of these websites should you not be interested in the content that they provide. So if we wanted to get rid of, say for example, like Boing Boing or the unofficial Apple weblog, which I'd never get rid of, probably move that one to the almost to the top, then I could turn them off or turn them on. There's a tutorial mode that makes it easy to learn more about this application as well that you could turn on, and it basically gives you tutorials for everything inside the application, but I've pretty much shown you how it works. So at any time, I can hit play.
Google Apps highlights -1/22/2010. This is part of a regular.
So of course it's reading exactly what it sees. So I think it's doing pretty well as far as a voice reader. It's not too bad. Of course, it is reading the text that's there, so it's subject to the words and everything that's being used, but I think it does a great job at actually reading this. So it works even when you have a low broadband connection, or even when you're in airplane mode, for example, because once it's downloaded and refreshed all of those feeds, it can read them. It doesn't need to go and refresh those.
This lets you access and share
So I think this is a great app. I think it's pretty neat. I would love to see the ability to maybe add a couple of my own websites in there that I would like. But nonetheless, I think it's great, a great option. I could, put this on, plug it in my car, and listen to my favorite tech news while I'm driving around when otherwise I wouldn't be able to. Because I'm driving. So really neat application. Get it right now while it's free. FeedMe Tech. I don't know what it's going to cost after they put the price up, but it's probably not going to be too bad. So definitely check it out. FeedMe Tech.